want your hair to smell like fruit and cherries? You want your hair to grow? Listen to what I'm saying in this video. Y'all know it's not a Asia Kuya YouTube video if I'm not touching my hair in the beginning, because why do we always be trying to act up right when I hit record? Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Asia Kuya. Today I'm going to be going through my wash day routine, fruity edition, and I'm so excited to be doing this because a few videos back I did a 2 years from bald to baddie type of video, and you guys seem to like that. So I'm coming back to y'all with a wash day routine. These aren't the products that I use every single time I wash my hair because I do like to switch out all my different products. I have like curl creams, all of it's okay. But let's get straight into this wash day routine. First thing that I like to do when I step into the bathroom getting ready to wash my hair is I spray my hair with this As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Water Spray. And I know you're like, this is kind of weird because it says oil and it's like water, and oil and water doesn't mix. I know, that's a little weird. I don't really understand that, but I have been using this religiously for years. For years at this point, okay? I go through bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles. Like it feels like I buy a bottle, I get home, and it's empty already. I have to go back to the store and get some. I like to spray this on my hair religiously, not till it's soaking wet, but till it's wet enough that I know that it's gonna absorb some product. And then once I'm doing that, I'm also, excuse me, sectioning my hair off into 4 different sections. Now I do this because it's easier to detangle, 1, and 9 times out of 10, it's already in a 4 plait braid style because I use that for work, and I just put on a satin beanie on top of my hair. Literally, when I tell you I keep my hair in a bonnet or a satin beanie, whatever you want to call it, like I protect my hair. The only time my hair is out is literally for these videos and when I go to church. So once your hair is braided and once it is sprayed down into your 4 little sections, yes ma'am, you want to begin to apply your mask. Now I know it's like weird. You always want to leave 1 braid out, but you leave 1 braid out and you apply your mask. Now today I'm using this Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Mask. Now if you're a curly girl, I'm sure you've tried this line. I'm pretty sure you have. If you haven't, it's a great way to start on your natural hair journey. And you always want to use a mask before you wash your hair. Well, I don't want to say you always want to use it before, but I'm saying you always want to use it during your wash day routine. Some people like to do it before, some people like to do it after. I'm a before type of person. I like to just apply a generous amount on 1 section, 1 out of the 4, and finger detangle. If I have to bust out a comb, that means my hair is so nappy that it's just But with my type of hair, I just like to finger detangle, and I do wash my hair once a week consistently. Sometimes I might do 2 weeks if I forget. But 9 times out of 10, I'm washing my hair once a week, and it stays in the 4 plait braids all week, unless I'm, again, making a video or at church. But my hair is pretty always detangled all week because it stays in the braids. So it's just easy to finger detangle for me. Then I add this mask in as I'm finger detangling. This is the beginning process of the detangling process. Okay, this is the detangling. All right, this is the detangling. This is the beginning of the detangling process for me. So it just, once I hop in the shower, it's a little bit easier just to detangle my hair with the conditioner. I do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of my braids. Once that is done, I like to go in and just take my hands and smooth it all over my hair so I can get that excess product off, and I let that sit for 30 minutes. Is this 30 for y'all, or is this 30 for y'all? 30 minutes. Some people, you know, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, let's be realistic. I feel like 30 minutes is good. Even if you just are, you know, putting the mask in and washing it out, I feel like, I mean, yes, you're not getting all the benefits because you're not letting it sit and moisturize your hair, especially like if it's been a week, 2 weeks, a month since you washed your hair and your hair needs that hydration, that rejuvenation to bring your curls back. Some people, they be doing too much. Like, they be sitting under the steamer. Now, for like a good self-care reset day, amazing, beautiful, love that. But, you know, people can't just do that every week. Like, we out here working, y'all. We can't do that. So if you don't have any type of steam or none of that, like, girl, forget it. You don't need to do that. You don't need to wait 3 hours for it to sit in your hair. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But that I ain't doing that. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes and I'm gonna hop my tail in the shower. Once the 30 minutes is up, I like to rinse my hair always. Now, most people say that, you know, it's better to wash your hair with cold water because if you use hot water, it's gonna cause heat damage. I'm a girl that is trying to have the most, not the most, but the least amount of heat damage that I can have. But I also can't wash my hair with super cold water. So I like to wash it and like rinse my hair and do all my nice little hair things on a little bit cooler than like lukewarm temperature water. And I'm rinsing out the deep conditioner, just slowly detangling it. And then as that's rinsing out of my hair, you know, I'm okay to leave. If I miss a spot, I'm okay. It's fine because you're going to go in and wash it and it's going to get all rinsed. It's going to be all amazing, right? So we're going to go in and wash our hair with this Camille Rose Guava Slip Detangling Shampoo. So when I'm washing my hair, I like to squeeze some in my hand and emulsify it, which basically means making the bubbles, creating the bubbles before it touches your scalp. I don't remember where I heard that from or who I heard it from, but I heard it before. And it's better to wash your hair like that than just strictly applying the soap onto your scalp. You don't want to do that. You want to emulsify it before you get into washing your hair. Now, when I'm washing my hair, I like to scrub the pads of my fingers into my scalp. You don't want to take your fingernails and scratch your scalp like that. You don't want to do that. That's going to damage your scalp. Your scalp is very, very fragile. Do not do that. Do not ruin the base of where your hair grows out of. You don't want to do that. So you're going to use your finger pads gently everywhere, from the back to the front to the side to the middle. Okay, you want to hit every single spot. Then you want to rinse that out and you want to go back and do it again, because the first cleanse is never the last cleanse. You never want the first to be the last. Pause. So I washed my hair, gonna go in again, you know, put it in my hand, emulsify it, and wash it again. The more it suds up in your hair means that it's actually getting clean. Now, if you notice in the first clip, my hair was a little less, you want to say bubbly, a little less, what's the word? A little less foamy? I don't know why I'm having a blank, but it's a little less bubbly. Then you want to go in and rinse that out. And again, now I like this because it is detangling. So sometimes if it's bubbly enough, I do try and rake my fingers through my hair. Not just ripping at it, but being very gentle, being very, very gentle, okay? And once that shampoo is washed out, I like to go in with the same matching scent, same brand, the Guava Slip Camille Rose Detangling Conditioner. Now, because we did already pre-detangle with our mask and we pre-detangled with our shampoo, going in with the conditioner should be pretty easy to detangle. So now we're gonna go in and do the 4 sections again. We're gonna break our hair into 4 different sections, leaving one out. Then we're gonna go in with some conditioner and then we're gonna apply it to the one section that is out. Again, being very gentle. You wanna go in with your conditioner and just rake your fingers through, being very, very gentle. Once that one's done, I like to braid it back up, and then now we're gonna move on to the next section. We're gonna go in with the same conditioner and we're gonna go in, sorry, I kind of lost my spot. My dog started barking. But moving on, we're gonna go section by section. You know, if you have to do more sections because your hair has more, I guess you wanna say, I don't know why I keep looking on the words, but like fullness, thickness. My hair is not as dense. Like, it looks like it's thick, y'all, but my hair is thin as paper when it's wet. Like, oh my gosh, like, but it's okay because afterwards, look, we done did our conditioner. Now it's time to get out the shower, rinse this stuff off, and do our after shower hair care. Now, I'm not styling my hair, y'all. Remember, this is for hair growth. This is what I've been doing consistently for the longest, trying to grow my hair out. Okay, before I even step out of the shower, y'all, I like to go in with this Camille Rose, yes, again, Guava Slip Detangling Leave-In Conditioner. I just like to apply a little bit to the whole amount of my hair, no plaits, no nothing, just so it can have some moisture before I even try and wring all the water out. And also, it's just good to do that because Water helps your hair absorb more of the product to stay hydrated. So before you even wring all that water out, put some product in your hair, in your hand. Go ahead and apply it to your hair and make sure that your hair is getting some moisture with the water before you take the water out, because then it's just, girl, oh no, you don't want to do that. So once that little product before I step out of the shower is in my hair, I like to wrap my hair up in this hair towel, but it's not really a towel, it's a shirt, and it's made 100% cotton, softest shirt literally ever. It used to be my pajama shirt, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, this is amazing for my hair, because you do not want to use regular towels on your hair. Your hair is so gentle, especially if you have curly hair. You do not want to use a towel. You do not use a towel on your hair. I ain't gonna lie, that would irritate me. That would really irritate me if I found out that one of y'all is using towels on your hair when you could be using an old shirt, girl. Use an old little cotton shirt. You could get, if you ain't got one, which I know you do, you could go to Goodwill. Tie your hair up and let your hair, do its little thing while you lotion up. And once you're done lotioning up, and once you're smelling good, once your deodorant is on, once your clothes is on, once your perfume is on, then we can go into finishing up this wash day routine. So we're gonna go in with this Camille Rose Guava Slip, yes, Guava Slip again, whipped souffle styler. It is a thicker consistency, so I like to use just not a good amount, but I like to use, because this, I ain't gonna lie, this product could give me a lot of product buildup if I use too much. But I like to go in with this because I feel like it gives like, what's the word? Like, it gives grease. Like, it definitely gives grease for me. And look, it might not be that way for you. Our hair reacts to stuff differently. Now, it's not the actual like grease consistency, but it has that type of moisture of grease. Grease is its own little thing. But the effects of how my hair feels when I use it gives grease. Like, it feels moisturized. It feels like thick and like lovely. Like, I love it. Once that is applied to my hair, again, I don't section it off when I do this, because y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm lazy. A girl gotta work. Can we be realistic? Can we be real? Can we be real with each other? Next, we are gonna go in with this, yes, again, Camille Rose Guava Slip Heavy on Hold Extreme Gel. Okay, this, it'll get you right, because you won't have no flyaways. Now, it's not no like Gorilla Snot, it's not no extreme gel, it's not no Eco Styler or whatever gel y'all use. I'm not a gel girl. I like this because it's very lightweight, it's very watery, it's a very watery consistency. And so since I keep my hair in 4 plaits, and that grew my hair, y'all. Look at the before, look at the after. I'm telling you, it worked. You want to listen to me, this should be the one time you listen. That's all I have to say. But I like to go in with this. Again, I don't like to use too much because I just want it to hold my hair together, just so it's not slipping up out my bonnet, so it's not slipping out the braid, because I keep it in a plait. But sometimes we have a little flyaways I be taking off my hat so much, y'all. But I like to do this so it holds in the moisture. It keeps my hair kind of in a little bit of a cast. And then once all of those products are applied to my hair, I like to go in and start actually plaiting off my hair. I like to leave always one section out at a time, and I'm gonna be braiding from the root to the tip. Not no special way. I mean, if you want to, you can. Now look, this is where you can always switch up whatever I say. Like just as long as you're having your consistent routine, you're making sure that you're washing your hair on a strict routine. If you're making sure that you're keeping your hair moisturized, your hair is bound to grow, and as long as you have patience. But the last step to finally seal the deal, literally sealing in all the moisture that we just put into our hair, after it's all braided up, I like to apply this Camille Rose, not Guava Slip, this Cocoa Nibs, Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Strength Serum. Now, it's an oil, and it literally says a healing hair oil blend crafted to combat thinning and hair breakage. Now, even if you're not struggling with it, the benefits of it, does that not sound amazing? And the scent of it smells like literally almond oil. And if y'all know what almond oil smells like, it smells like cherries. It smells like cherries. So you want your hair to smell like fruit and cherries? You want your hair to grow? Listen to what I'm saying in this video. that is my wash day routine, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, please let me know in the comment section down below, okay? I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all. You gonna catch me when you catch me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all next Saturday.